Celebrity Book Club. Who's that knocking at the door? It's all your friends, you filthy whore. Your husband's gone and we've got books and a bottle of wine to kill. It's Hollywood. It's books. It's gossip. I'm shook. It's memoirs. It's martinis. It's Studio 54. It's Celebrity Book Club. Come read it while it's hot. Celebrity Book Club. Tell your secrets, we won't talk. Celebrity Book Club. No boys are allowed. Celebrity Book Club. Say it loud and proud. Celebrity Book Club.
Buzz me in, I brought the Cuervo.
Hey, best friend! What the fuck is up?
How the fuck are you, bitch?
I'm feeling pretty dope because I am in a straight guy's apartment right now.
It is dope, dude. It is dope to be here.
Fucking dope.
Right, okay, cool. Well, I guess they're already on the mic.
What's let's get into it.
What's the straightest thing in my apartment so far?
So right now, let's introduce you.
Is it the beers?
Yeah, Jimmy and Larry, fashionistas of Throwing Fits, are here with us. We are recording live at their apartment.
Nope, not there, because that would imply that we live together. I don't want that.
Sorry.
They are not a
Not-
couple. They are totally straight. They've never seen each other naked.
You're at our studio. I do have a second bedroom for when Lawrence does eventually get divorced. He can always stay there.
Yeah. Ayo.
And it
Likes to
wouldn't
put that
be
demon on me.
Lawrence is here.
This is where he comes to shit and party.
This place is just
a giant toilet to me.
Man cave.
But it's a really nice toilet. It was just
Thank
in
you.
there.
Yeah.
You keep it super clean, which honestly, surprisingly, is kind of a straight trait, I want to say.
Mizoni home towels. Clean toilets?
Because you're keeping it clean for like chicks.
For chicks.
Yeah, I got tampons in
You
the
know what I
fucking-
mean? It's
Wait,
like
are
that.
you the
cabinet.
type
It
of guy
does.
that has tampons for girls to come over and use?
Only because
Tampons for girls.
and nosebleeds for other nefarious activities.
Totally.
Someone was over here and we had to go buy tampons, and she's like, just keep them here.
I love that.
I
We
love
had
that,
to buy
yeah.
tampons.
Yes,
That's
I'm an
right.
ally. I'm an ally. What can I
Yes,
say?
hell yes.
A menstruation
Allies.
ally in the
I
house.
said extra heavy flow the Aki way.
Yo, where your heavy flows at, you know? No, I'm still going into Rite Aid covering up my tampon purchases. With
Really?
like
What?
tons of, I bought sunglasses and their brand was Iron Man. I was like, I'm doing
To
Cheetos,
counteract
the
the Tampax.
tampons. Yeah.
Cool.
Do you still have to are the tampons now so hidden behind the security door or
And
whatever?
Everything at my Rite Aid is hidden behind a security door except for the tampons. So I don't have to ring a bell and be like, hey, sir.
My pussy is
this-
bleeding. I got a bleeding pussy on aisle 6. I got places to be.
Bring them up.
Yeah.
Wow, that's sad. That means that's the only thing people aren't stealing.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
I guess they don't have a lot of resale value.
No.
Well,
You can.
except for perverts.
Let's ask you, Mr. Grail.
Formally.
Wait, okay.
The artist formally
Grail.
known as Mr. Grail.
What would 1992
Throwback and
Vivienne
neon.
Vivienne
Yeah.
Westwood
Tampax.
vintage
Yeah.
Tampax. Go
Those
for
would be
it.
$8,000.
Yeah.
Miyake
Collectors.
bleeds. Yeah.
They do kind of have pleats
They're
in there.
pleated. Yeah.
Braided kind of rope coming out of it to pull it out.
Designer
That would be the
tampons. That's an
Loewe
untapped market.
tampon with that big, thick rope. So the reason we had these two brilliant fashionpreneurs, and for those of you who don't know, Throwing Fits is a podcast about menswear, about men's fashion, and
We're
Jimmy,
a lifestyle brand.
the reason we brought them here is because we read a book by none other than music impresario Billie Eilish.
Fashion icon.
Yeah.
Fashion
Right, this
icon,
sweatshirt
streetwear
wearer.
icon,
Yeah.
And the book is called By
dash.
Billie Eilish.
The title is
Wait,
her
the
byline.
title is a byline.
That's so fucking
And it's
right.
not by B.I.
No,
I want to talk about
no,
whether
no.
or not the sexuality.
Maybe the
Yeah.
laziest book I've ever read in my life.
I don't know. Excuse you. In the introduction
Yeah,
page,
Weeks
she
of
said it was
curation.
actually really hard to select all the photos. So yes, this is a picture book.
Yeah.
And she, so in the
But
beginning,
she's one of the most photographed women in the world in selecting photos from the millions of options.
Picking all the photos was kind of a torturous ass.
How old is she?
Torturous? Really?
Right, but then she goes on to
just turned 20. And let me just say this. Congratulations
Legal.
to Billie, now an Oscar winner.
yeah,
that's right. As
Oscar
of
winner,
last
yeah,
night.
Billie Eilish, and we'll get into her dress.
Oh, yeah.
So she was born pre-iPhone.
Yeah. It was crazy how she walked on stage and just smacked Adele. That was
She
fucked
was
up.
born after
Good topical
9/11.
joke.
Oh, really?
After what? 9/11?
Yeah. Have you guys ever slept with anyone who was born after 9/11?
No.
Not me. Well, he was there.
I was at 9/11. I did it.
He was there.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
He was a co-conspirator.
Okay, that's amazing.
Okay.
What do you want to tell your 9/11 story real quick?
We don't have to.
We love talking about 9/11.
We
on
talk
this
about it
pod,
almost
yeah.
every episode.
My high school was 5 blocks from 9/11. And I was a sophomore.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I get free healthcare for life, maybe.
Oh, because you have the disease, the lung disease.
The
black lung.
The Tower 2
Wait,
lungs.
which high
Tower
school?
2.
What?
Yeah.
Because you're NYC.
Yeah,
born
and then they brought us
raised.
back. They made us like go back before like the air was actually clean, and then whatever whole lawsuit. I
Do you get paid?
I didn't get paid.
Did your parents get hooked up something like with housing or something?
No,
Never
I
mind.
didn't live down there.
That was a lie.
So you never got a class action like long lawsuit?
I think I'm part of it, but it's like
Well, because that
ongoing.
thing, like Kristen Gillibrand, like fought for your right for healthcare, but that was maybe just for first responders or something.
John Stewart.
John Stewart.
John
Cynthia
Stewart.
Nixon?
Yes, John Stewart and Cynthia Nixon
True heroes.
worked very hard to get you your health care. You know, I recently slept with this guy, not to brag, but
Congrats on the sex, by the way.
thank you.
Hell yes.
And he,
Yeah, brother.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
he was telling
Did
me,
he tear down your Twin Towers?
yeah, my tower
Turn
7.
that asshole to
yeah.
ground zero.
Hello. Yeah, there's just
Started in Boston, ended up in New York.
there's a, oh, that's a very specific
Yeah, so
flight
for
joke.
Boston,
No,
yeah.
there's a
Was Mark
memorial
Wahlberg
fountain there.
You only fuck dudes from terrorist attack.
Okay. Here's the thing.
bombings. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Yes, he attacked my pussy. No, sorry, my bussy, as we say, in my industry. And he said that he was like a drug dealer, I guess. But he said that he,
Cool. Sex
You have
with
great
a drug
taste.
dealer?
Was a drug dealer?
Yeah.
or I mean,
Did
Like
you change him?
sold
was
weed?
as in like he's in the past because like
Your pussy
our-
was so good to reform
our
them.
relationship was in the past. Anyway, he said he sold mushrooms to a woman who got hit by a falling piece of plane on 9/11.
Damn, was she on
What?
shrooms when she got hit? Is that what happened?
Is not
And
alive.
that's why she
zooted.
survived.
Yeah, she was so zooted she fucking made it through.
Was he
Yeah.
born after 9/11?
No.
Yeah, he sounds
Was he old?
No, I mean, I said no, and I like he was old. No, he was like my age. I want to say,
When were you guys born?
87.
86.
Okay.
Okay.
What about you?
Over
Let's
same
reveal. Let's get to basics.
34.
Year. When were you born?
87.
86.
Wow. Okay, so it's like
Wow,
you're the young,
86,
I'm the
oh,
young.
yeah.
Yeah, we're kind of the young hot shot
I would say
guys.
that's
yeah.
1,000%
You guys would shut the
what's
fuck
We're
happening.
up.
coming out the pocket hot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
baby.
but we're kind of like wise and
Then we have our
gritty,
wizened
these, like-
granddaddies
Yeah,
over
you guys
here.
are old,
The
dude.
captains of the ships.
Okay,
That
think
understand the
about
value in
Grizzles.
shutting the fuck up.
drug dealers and Billie Eilish. Her style to me at first, I was just like, you're such a lesbian in a hoodie. And then I was like, actually, your girlfriend of drug dealer who's
Yeah.
in hoodie on the couch.
Cookie
getting
Monster flat
glazed.
brim type
Yeah,
chicks.
Pajama pants. Wait, the
Cute
Cookie Monster
pajama,
pajamas.
yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And she's rolling. She's like, "Where the fuck is the Domino's?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's like silent for an hour, and you're like, "Damn."
Yeah.
No, I want my McDonald's. I want my Uber Eats now. But
Yeah, real grumpy Sesame Street type of.
Ho.
Yeah.
Throw another Gordita in that bitch.
let's get into Billy for a second.
Let's just dive right into Billy, right?
Let's dive right into Billy.
I
So-
want to ask you guys what your relationship is with Bill. Are you fans? Are
haters.
I'm a fan of B.
Okay.
I watched a documentary, which I
Same.
thought was pretty well
She's on
done.
Apple
you? So
Plus.
that's what like turned me
Spends our
on to her.
streaming money.
I kind of was always really annoyed by her because I find her personality to be somewhat annoying because she's always like, "Yo, dude."
Yeah, in Sesame Street Barbara.
And I'm just
Yeah.
like, okay, Sesame Street, like, you're 17, like, I've had enough of this. But then I watched the doc, and I was like, oh my fucking God. Like, she's so talented.
Yeah.
Like, she's got the most incredible singular voice that's so soft and powerful and delicate at the same time. She's been through so much.
Are you like an
Has she
industry
been
plan
through
or what's
that
happening right
much?
now, bro?
She hasn't been through that much.
Well,
Yeah.
she's only like
She's
16, and she's like done a lot already.
Yeah.
I guess I'm
Been
impressed.
through that much since she's put out a lot of
I'm
songs
impressed by
out.
how much recording that she's done and music that she's made in her short time.
Yeah, I liked her parents. I thought they came out pretty well. The brother
No, the
came off
brother.
a little fucking creepy.
Yeah.
That's what I've been.
Real-
Let's
real
talk about
incest.
Are
Phineas.
they
Yeah.
fucking...
I get
Yeah,
huge.
they are.
A lot of
incest
sexual tension.
The
for
doc
sure.
was just very almost like straight up they're fucking.
It's like
that
the
was
doc
the
was like,
energy.
why do we even have to ask that question? Like
Just
in
show
today's
not tell
society.
type thing. You know what I'm saying? You let the footage speak for
They
itself.
record all their music in his bedroom.
Oh yeah, wait, there's a photo.
They're just always in the
this-
bed together.
Yeah.
In this big photo book where she's like, last time we recorded first.
The
and
only
last,
time we were in the studio.
and you're like, oh, because you were so horny, you had to get back to your big brother's
then
bedroom.
it's like this
Yeah.
artistic thing where she literally has Tourette's, which I thought was really
that's
interesting.
right.
Yeah,
What
that's
kind of
insane.
Tourette's? What's her tick?
She's always like tapping her eye and like in the
She's
documentary.
a whole face slapper.
She's a face slapper.
Okay.
A
Kind of in a
if you
movie.
will.
Wait, am I the only
face
one? Did you
slap.
see the doc? I've never seen the
I
doc.
don't have Apple Plus.
Oh,
or Apple TV.
Smells like broken hair. I don't know
Yeah.
what to tell you.
So
Yeah, I'm not going to watch a Billie Eilish documentary though. She always struck me. Before
sorry,
this,
everyone here has Apple Plus.
Yes.
I mean,
Isn't
I
free?
got
I'll give
it.
you my login.
I got it for like a year of
free.
it for free
From,
with
like,
my
T-Mobile.
Apple Red phone. The
Oh.
proceeds of which go to fight AIDS in Africa.
Hell yeah.
Does it go to
Thank you
face
for your
slapping?
service.
Yeah.
Does it go to
Someone
face slapping
has to.
ticks?
Yeah, it helps everything. Okay,
Also,
I viewed her as
Phineas's girlfriend, who he was like very public with,
Billie
looked like
clone.
Billie Eilish.
Yep.
But like
Really?
skinnier.
She reminds me of the female Travis Scott, which is there might be something sonically
Hoodies.
happening, but
No,
there is
that is a terrible take.
but there is nothing like below surface level.
I disagree.
That's
But
absolutely
I don't really
incorrect.
know her.
because you just watch the doc.
Well, I'm not
I
going to
think-
As someone who hasn't listened to Travis Scott's music,
It's lit.
I disagree. I feel like she to me is like an emo girl. Like that's just her thing. She has her journals and like she writes like all of this emo, like I'm sad, I want to kill myself kind of stuff. And then her brother turns it into like
beautiful
Right.
minimal,
He writes all the
interesting
music. And
Well,
she
she's,
writes
like,
the lyrics?
She's writing melody stuff. She's taking her journals, which are the lyrics, and then they like sit together,
'Cause-
crack open Ableton, and just like
in the
This is a
bedroom.
homeschooled type bitch.
Well, because
Yeah.
they're homeschooled, which is
Yes.
like already
Yeah.
homeschooled.
I forgot that
people.
she like writes on her walls. Like
Oh
I want
my
to kill
God.
myself, like on her
Right,
walls.
so it is kind of like she has like a
Insane
Daria
asylum.
vibe in that way, where she's like,
Lawrence had a
yeah,
very happy
I'm
childhood.
fucking, like,
Lawrence was a
Crazy,
teenager.
I will never
like-
apologize
Lawrence-
for my parents loving me.
Lawrence
okay?
didn't
You were
listen to Eminem.
homeschooled?
No. Yo, take that back. No, I'm just saying. Well, her parents loved her. She's
There
not
was
like that's
definitely-
why her
She was just an
tortured
angry
persona
teen.
seems completely
Right, 'cause-
fugazi.
okay.
What'd you call
There's
her?
a type of girl who's like in raver pants, Emily the Strange, journals constantly. You never see them without a journal. And I feel like she is that girl. And then you're like, but nothing's wrong.
So hold on, but let's
You
think
can
about
still be an angry teen, though.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Teenagerdom is about being
I would say
angsty.
the angriest are the ones who like nothing is wrong at home.
So if she
Yeah,
got
exactly.
famous,
Yeah, they're
Are
like,
you saying? Sorry. So, Larry, not
Yeah.
surprised, but
Yeah.
you had not 1 ounce of angst in your teenage years.
no, I guess so. But
You
like,
just fucking
Were
showed
you-
at the
wait,
Hollister
so-
store.
but
You never slammed a door. You never called your mom a Nazi bitch.
but if she got if she got famous later in
Never
life,
listened to
she
Eminem.
wouldn't be angsty, right?
you never listened to Eminem.
No, I don't. I have. I
because
don't
he's
like Eminem.
he's an LGBTQIA plus ally.
ally. Wait,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Question we ask, we love to ask on this pod
What
is:
are our
Are you
pronouns?
that? We'll do that. We'll actually do a 30 minutes on that. No, but this basically is our version of pronouns. Is are you a preppy or a hippie?
Definitely not preppy.
Hippie is wide.
Is it
So
is it, is it binary?
reform-
So, yeah, it's by
preppy.
either reform. Okay,
Now
I
I'm
was
more of a
kinda wondering-
hippie because
No,
you know.
you're a
Yeah, I know
fucking-
you. I'm seeing hippie vibes from you now, but I was kind
on.
of guessing in high school you were a prep.
Yeah, you seem like a
No, I was
preppy.
emo. I was actually emo.
So you've always been a hippie then.
I guess.
No, you've always been. You worked at. You were a soccer player, and you worked at the Hollister store.
I
A
did.
preppy.
Well, but
But you were
You
Hollister
worked at
Store in
Hollister.
like a scene way. Like, did you have plugs?
No,
I guess I don't see
Plugs with
plug
polo?
evidence there.
no. We
got
both
our-
got.
we got our
I'm
ears
getting
pierced
ears
at
pierced like
35.
6 months ago.
Together
Yes.
as friends
For content.
platonic
For content.
friends.
You guys are gonna come out as openly queer in
Yeah.
like 3 months.
Platonically, openly queer.
We were holding hands.
Non-binary.
Yeah.
Poly.
Honestly, whatever is good for business, I'll fucking I'll do that.
Right.
Me
Right.
sucking Lawrence off is the next Patreon goal.
Yeah.
And the earrings are good for business.
I like it. I feel sexy with my hoop. My wife does not like it though.
Oh,
I'm keeping it.
Did
Try. Maybe
she-
you got to go bigger. Go pirate.
Think so?
Yeah.
That's
like
what we
you.
were debating. Like, what is the
See this dangle?
Jangle.
Bang,
Jingle,
bang,
jangle.
bang. Jangle,
I
dangle,
just, saw, I
angle.
just saw some jewelry that we're doing with a mutual friend where we first met.
David Lay.
Oh, you guys are launching a jewelry line?
That's all I can say.
Oh, NDA.
Wow.
Literally look like
Okay.
Billie Eilish. No, it's
You heard it here
Does she have
first.
Yeah, is she any jewelry?
no tattoos, which is weird.
Very homeschooled.
Oh, she has like big like LV necklaces and shit. Like,
Yeah, yeah,
cute
Oh,
things.
yeah, she is like,
So-
at one point she
She's
mentions like
she dresses
these-
like a rapper.
Yeah.
She
but-
wants to be. She's basically in performative fashion blackface.
Well, this was the
No,
thing
but it's a
about
little
her
more
being
raver,
kind
though,
of
isn't it?
like with her personality, which I also think is just like kind of all teens today. So like, whatever. But like, I think that her style, yes, is rapper, but it's also just like she wants to wear whatever the expensive streetwear is. Because, okay, what's interesting about this book, so again, this book is a picture book. She's kind of popping off some fits.
As
I
a
want to
baby?
say as a baby.
Yeah, totally.
I think she references
Early
that too with the
2000s.
bucket hat cocked to the side like T.I. I think is in here.
So, like, actually, here's a picture of Phineas in kind of a fit. He's, like, wearing this Hawaiian shirt, kissing the mom's belly when she's pregnant with...
So they're already hooking up. Well, also it makes sense that she's just from LA. Like, she's not from a random
She's
town.
like Echo Park, right?
Highland Park.
Highland Park.
Okay, sorry.
And then she, like, got in hot water because she was like, yeah, before me, like, no one lived in Highland Park.
Damn. That's kind of like you in Ridgewood, right?
Exactly. I invented Polish
And then people were clapping on back to her.
Yeah, she's in a Teletubby crew neck with the bucket hat and the shades. Like,
This is
fit.
what I'm saying. It's
fitty.
more raver streetwear than just being straight up rapper.
But then...
I mean, this is how rappers dress now to some degree.
In Teletubby crew necks.
If you're not- if
that's
you're
a little
not from
more
Atlanta,
urban,
at least.
urban outfitters. But then
she's kind of hanging lanyards too.
what happens though is her style gets when she like this. Okay, I wrote this down and I have a little note that says swag formation. So
Oh, the monotone fits. Honestly, wearing the same puffer that you fucking rolled up in today.
I did roll up in my
as an homage.
as an homage to Billie.
Literally
in
in a revel on a 20-degree day.
on a 20-degree day, I revel. Well, it was like it's just the best way to get around. Sorry,
Right.
and not to be an
No
industry
gloves,
plant for
though.
revel. I had gloves.
Okay, good.
But they were kind of.
Do you wear the helmet?
Of course, I.
you scared of, like, lice?
James? No, because I'm not a pussy.
Do you wear like
No,
the
my
hair- do you
boy
wear-
is
Also,
not
I'm a
scared
gay
of-
guy. I'm always just like getting crabs at a sauna.
There are things worse
So I'm not
than
going to be
lice.
afraid of
Yeah.
head lice.
You're immune.
from a helmet.
Whoops,
Yeah,
I
even
actually
almost
put
The
a
once-
lice
cubic
are like,
lice.
gay.
I know the
Gay.
lice
We
are
have
like,
other
girl,
stuff
we
to
have
do.
better
Please.
Steven once checked for crabs on my bed on the first day I moved into a new apartment.
What was the verdict?
No
Well, I was sort of
crabs.
in the middle of a crab thing, but I don't think I had
crab
any.
phase.
No, you didn't. Yeah, you were like bare
entering his
ass
crab
and
era.
naked.
Can I just say cyber as like
Are you a
as-
Cancer?
my boyfriends think so. Are you guys just curious? Have you guys ever gotten crabs? You can say.
No.
Do not answer if you want. Okay.
Crabs is so 90s to me.
I've
Throwback.
had it multiple
Yeah.
times.
Like,
How?
I just like by being. I have. I guess like it's body hair is a thing that they're really into. Like, and I have very coarse, very curly body hair. It's very dry. I think
Very
they're
inviting.
Very inviting. They love that.
burrow up.
Yeah.
Joe Stone's Crab Shack.
But I'm always
Make a little
shocked.
crab nest.
Ever- well, you know, crab is- yeah.
$29.95. Grab a bucket and a bib. Gather up to Steven's dick.
No, and it's probably because I'm always.
I'm just imagining a dude sucking you off wearing a crab bib and grabbing crackers. A little feast. Little side of butter on the side.
Do y'all got any
Or
Old Bay?
garlic butter.
Yeah, you're just putting Old Bay on your fucking
Found
dick.
some corn.
Woo!
The thing
Shells
is,
go here.
Oh, yeah.
what's shocking about them is they really do look like little crabs.
Does it
Yeah.
itch? Do they
They're-
itch?
They itch like crazy. That's how you know you have them.
Okay.
Because you're like, oh, this is itching so much. And then you start investigating and you find these tiny little translucent crabs that are fully crab shaped and they're just like pinching their pinchers at you, being like, hey.
No, sir.
Do you think that's the next like sustainable food wave? You just like
People eating
boiled
crabs.
human crabs?
Ew,
I mean, they're
dude.
super small. It's great if you
Right,
are.
crunchy little salad.
Great
know,
protein.
Great finger food.
It's like
On the
it's
go.
portion control.
I feel like Billie
little
Eilish
protein
might
blast?
be a virgin besides the brother sex.
Was she, on the dock, was she canoodling
All right.
with the SoundCloud
So she
guy?
has this guy. What's the boyfriend in the doc? He's that
I'm not
rapper.
sure,
His
but
name
they
is like
broke up.
Q something.
You said he was a
Quinn
clout
Richardson.
chaser. Was how
Yeah,
you
he's
described
such a cloud chaser. It's so obvious from the doc, and you're like,
Yeah.
fuck this guy.
Right.
And he's like openly texting. She's like, "Oh, babe, like I don't know, like I might go to this party instead of hanging out with you."
And like they go to Coachella, and she's like so nervous because she's always like being so nervous
So
and
nervous to
sobbing
be like,
about everything.
"Taurus?"
Because she's so
Crazy.
humble.
She's like, I didn't think anyone would come to tour until everyone started chanting my name at Coachella.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And then she's like, always getting injured just by jumping, which is a little like.
She has worse ankles than Steph Curry, which is a little sports reference for all the
Basketball
bros.
stuff.
I actually
Yes.
know that he is a basketball player. That he's a man named Steph, which is very rare.
Stephen.
So it's literally not Steven.
It's not Stephanie.
Stephen Wardell Curry is his name.
Okay, so it's like
But people call him Steph.
right. No, and that's what I call him too. When we're hanging out at the Dumbo house,
When you're giving him crabs.
Her injuries reminded me of like the Lady Gaga doc when she was always having like hip flexomika.
But she's a dancer,
Right? I was
right?
like, at least she's dancing.
she's doing all Billie Eilish does
Jumps
is jump.
up and
Pogos
down?
on stage.
She literally just does, she's a human pogo, and she just throws herself into it, and she's like wearing
She's a
her Air
visceral
Force Ones or
performer?
whatever. I do think though, correct me if I'm wrong, but she's wearing like sneakers that don't have enough like
She's
shock.
wearing like triple S's.
Yeah,
which
she's
are,
wearing
not what you
Balenciagas
wanna
like
wear.
Gucci. She's not wearing like.
And then she'll wear like tiny little Air Force
she's not
Ones.
like in Reebok pumps.
Right,
you
that's
know,
what I'm saying.
Ready to rock.
It's
'Cause, like,
actually
I don't
very.
think those. I will say I've never like worn a pair of the Balenciaga sneakers, but they don't seem to me like they're actually that supportive or bouncy at all.
And they weigh like 20 pounds.
Speaking of sneakers, I want to say you guys are a New Balance family, and I really appreciate that.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's a boss.
it's
It's
a
a
Boston
mass company.
brand.
My
Oh, there it is.
father wore
Right.
New Balance.
right.
father's father wore New Balance.
So I wear
and when he
New
voted for
Balance.
Trump, he was wearing New
Yeah.
Balances.
But it's kind of like you're going for more like a dot corn.
Barstool
I'm
Book
going
Club.
for more.
I forgot.
Boston
Barstool.
book.
But that's
I've
really
been-
it's that hometown pride that's why it's New Balances versus like we're cool and in the know and
or like
probably
wearing bodegas.
which is why like
I
we
mean,
wear New
Lily
Balances.
just started to go on a little rant where she was accusing me of being dadcore, but you are being so like authentic or something in your
No,
envy
I was
marriage.
not about to insult you.
Okay.
Yeah, defensive much? And we're gonna get into all this red
Do
tape.
you guys argue a lot on pod? Is that a part of the brand?
No,
oh
no.
okay.
We
do
don't
that all the
argue.
time.
It's
a big thing
actually
that we
called
do.
debating.
Yeah.
It's,
No,
and it's a
I was
rigorous
just
technique used in political circles
Never.
to discuss the ideas of the day.
Never had a
we
serious
were different
conversation in my
types of
life.
dadcore. Like you're being a little more like running
This man's in a
marathon
Margiela
dad.
cardigan. I saw the stitches.
Okay.
I know what the fuck is going. You're
She knows what those
Yeah.
those little corners mean.
yeah, those
Yeah.
little white things aren't crabs.
no, no,
What
sir.
if they were?
Billie
I'm
Eilish,
going to
though,
train my
was
crabs to arrange
rumored
themselves
to
in
have a
Margiela
girlfriend.
formation.
Okay, so yeah, that's why I'm like, here's
So she dumped the cloud chaser. All right, Lawrence off the mic. We can finally talk. She dumped the
I'm gonna
cloud
talk about
chaser.
lesbian stuff.
She was in Hawaii
Yeah.
with this woman, and this is when I was like in my Billie era, and people were like dissecting every single fucking frame of an Instagram video to be like, who is this bitch that is like in the background cliff jumping with Billie Eilish?
Yeah, I saw some
Wait,
kind
is
of
it her
blurry
friend
pics
Zoe
of
who
this.
she
Oh, the photograph that's
Or
sleeping.
Drew,
Like,
or Drew,
oh yeah,
or other
Drew.
friends.
Zoe's sleeping right now.
The thing about okay, she does keep like insisting that she has friends, which I feel like is
Yeah.
maybe kind of a celebrity thing where like she wants people to think she's normal or like hasn't
It's
abandoned.
not just Phineas.
It's not
Yeah.
just Phineas, and like I didn't totally abandon the people I grew up with. And it's
should
like,
Fucking other
oh,
people besides Phineas.
It's Zoe's birthday, guys.
Well, she has a famous. So Denzel Curry, right, is the rapper that she toured with, who's her famous friend. But then she has her hometown crew, Zoe and Drew. It's
Right.
like she can do it all. She can be friends with everyone.
but I think
from
we all
walks
know
of
that
life.
she's hanging out with Zoe and Drew like once every 6 months.
Yeah.
or she's bringing them along.
That's how they
and,
get
like,
their paycheck.
right.
She's giving them a job.
Oh, you think it's like an entourage type
I
situation?
feel like she has hooked up with that girl in Hawaii, but like for some reason, even though she is so like hoodie, jersey, yellow, huge skater shorts, is like weird about it and like is like pretends like nothing happened the next day.
Do you think she's gay?
I think she will have a girlfriend later on in life,
I mean-
but I think she needs to like finish her thing with Phineas.
I mean,
Okay, and then close that up. I think
she,
then,
she needs to close that
yeah,
out.
yeah, let's close the loop on the incest.
Celebrity Book Club.
Here's what I think. I think
And then which
Phineas
is
is going to
smart.
get mad.
I
They're going to get
already
mad over like copyright
I already
and
see-
money.
problems.
I already
yeah.
see the tension because he's been trying to go solo lately.
Yeah.
And he has this, and his band name is just Phineas in all caps, which
would
is
buy
already
it?
like, well, it's just him. But it's
okay.
like, you're already like dooming yourself to be this just like Spotify, like.
It's so
Well,
like
what's
coming
the
on your
Nickelodeon
Discover.
Random
show, Phineas and
playlist.
Ferg, right? Like that's you can't escape that if your name is Phineas.
What?
Oh, that Disney
What?
Channel show.
Yeah. There's like a very popular Disney Channel show that's like probably all
Sorry, I
Phineas.
watched baby
Yeah,
shows.
sorry, I'm not a child.
Yeah. Busy
Sorry,
reading
me and
real
my brother
books.
get high and watch Secret Life of Pets 3 and
Yeah.
fuck. Is
this
there
gonna-
anything wrong with that?
Is the audio going to sync up to Wu-Tang? Stay tuned. What's crazy is how ugly Phineas is because she's like she's objectively a very good-looking person.
She is,
and
she
they
is-
are like in their
I was
baby
at-
Also, her
photos.
taws are huge.
Well, see, but this
But
goes
her
back.
baby-
her breasticles.
So
Yeah.
this is actually, I think this is actually her being very lesbian.
Yes,
So her
hiding
whole thing
huge
about
boobs.
wearing huge clothing
Yeah.
is that she doesn't want to be like objectified and sexualized like Britney Spears was before her.
Sure.
And like she wants to like control her sexuality more like in the eyes of the media and not just be this like Pop-Tart lip. And so she doesn't let people see all her curves, and that's fabulous.
Honestly, low key
Until recently.
cankles. I don't want to say it, but like
okay, can
I'll
I say
it? They're
let's-
cankles.
those are cankles.
Let's
bro.
talk about. So she's wearing high socks, which is something I was terrified to do for years because I have cankles until
And
Stephen
I said,
pushed me.
I was like, hide those cankles.
Cover them shits up, girl.
Stephen, I mean,
my
best advice ever.
crab-infested
You
sock.
said stop wearing baby bitch ass socks. And
wore these tiny little socks that honestly had like lace on them.
they did not have lace. They were like
cute.
shorter
when they're
Adidas
really
socks.
thin, like really thin socks.
Anyway, and I
socks.
was afraid of doing
a
more
thin
of a
sock
Lil
girl.
Jon high sock thing.
So what's the
So
question?
wait, is Billie Eilish hot? Because I don't know if she's
No,
hot.
I know.
Yes.
Like,
Why? Okay, at the
I think
Oscar party I was
she
at last
is,
night,
I guess.
like all these gays were like, "She's so classically beautiful.
That's loaded.
Yeah,
She's
though.
such
no.
a traditional
That's
beauty."
a loaded
people
compliment.
who call Billie Eilish beautiful
that
are not
just means that
attracted to
she's-
women.
Interesting.
really?
I think.
I think she's like.
Okay, well,
I think that
She's not a
Yeah.
fucking
Well,
smoke show.
no, but then when you like,
We've got 3 pussy eaters at the table, so like,
Yeah.
would you or wouldn't you?
well, because like
let's
I
Well,
don't,
if it's just a binary thing, I mean, it's a
I don't
yes,
sleep
for
with
sure it's
other butches, so I guess yeah,
She's
it was
not-
She's not butch.
But I'm saying at first she is more Tampa Bay is.
Just because she wears a big hoodie, she's wearing like full makeup. She has like
Well, at the
luscious
Oscars,
lips
yeah.
and long
No,
blonde
but
hair.
last Oscars, I was noticing her DSLs, and I was like, maybe you are hot.
I think she's objectively attractive. I'm not saying that
Classic
I'm attracted to her.
DSLs.
DSW.
But like, there's just some like at some point in the evolutionary line, her and Finney's just split, and he looks like a fucking fish.
Yeah,
And
he's
she
pretty
looks like-
fugly.
I love
I
how
think
actually
that he has like a cute little.
sounds like you're kind
rattiness
of
to
jealous
him.
of Phineas.
Yeah, we're all very jealous.
In her most recent video, she was like wearing like a little like bralette, like little fucking nightie.
Well,
and it was
she,
the whole
she
thing,
did like
right?
kind of reinvent herself recently and was like, now I'm going to show my tits.
someone with titties.
Right,
Yeah.
it's like the hoodie.
She was like
to-
post 18. She was like, I am someone of titties experience, and I'm going
Rebranding
to
as a
share
chick
that.
with fat titties, dude.
And the Vogue thing, it's almost more she's like, her sexuality is more she's all that. Like in this way of like, oh, what? I was just in a huge hoodie, not because I love streetwear, but because like I'm nervous.
I'm nervous about my rack.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then someone was like, what if you
Let them
wore
things
this?
fly,
Yeah,
girl.
what if
Yeah,
you
but if
like
you-
let them think?
But if she matured
levitate?
very young and she's in show business, I can imagine that there is.
She's protecting herself.
I'm sure
Yeah.
she has a very complicated relationship with her fat ass titties.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I get it.
You
Well,
know,
and like
and she
big
does-
titties are not in fashion. They're
not in
think
vogue.
Of,
No,
yeah,
no, no,
people
no.
think of that as 90s, and that's why I chop
Hence
mine
her
off.
classic
Just
beauty.
trend.
just because it's a trend.
No,
Just
big,
because
big
of
titties
trends.
are back. Let me tell you.
I do actually think they're like about to come.
Take it from Jimmy Titties
So
over
I think what's
here.
happening right now is that the curvature like trend is moving upwards. I think the ass is slowly going away.
Oh, the-
Boobs are coming back.
They've been getting
Boobs
rid
are
of the
coming
BBLs.
back.
Because
and, like,
of the
people
Pam
think
and
that it's
Tommy
all
show.
about
Does
being
she have a
thin,
fatty?
but actually, like it's going to be just about having big.
Oh, yeah,
tits
what
and a
is
flat
her
ass.
ass?
What's
Ass,
her, does
like,
anyone
hold
know
on.
if she has a fatty or not?
And you are
The world will never know.
Uh-huh, yeah. That might be. Imagine you get so famous and we don't even know if you got a fat old butt yet. That's impressive. That's never been done before.
I
That's
mean,
controlling
it's
the
very
narrative.
rare. I'm
Yeah.
looking through this book right now, looking
she's
for
gonna
literally a
sexualize hard in this
single
podcast.
photo of her ass.
She
and
also,
I don't know.
just by the
sure.
way, who wears
well-
Billionaire Boys Club anymore besides,
French people.
Yeah.
okay, divas.
Tourists.
And,
Do you-
Billie- and
okay.
Billie
Tourists,
Eilish.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was,
I mean, she's getting. I do feel like she is every day. Like in the documentary, like touches on this. Like every day, she's getting sent like $20,000 worth of random streetwear. There's constantly
Right.
like bags and packages and things in plastic.
when
that she
that
can,
many
like,
hoodies show up at your door, you're going to
every
wear
single
'em.
day. So sometimes she's going to throw on the Billionaire Boys Club.
Did any big fashion brands try to court her? Like, didn't Gucci try to?
She's always in Gucci.
yeah.
Well, a lot of that is
Yeah.
And Louis, and Louis.
bootleg stuff that is not necessarily like real Gucci.
You think that's like a designer custom made that for
Yeah,
her?
and
she
that
had- no, but
designer's
that-
name
she
is
was in-
Imran Potato.
But she had custom Gucci at the year that she won the Grammys.
oh,
She
right. Well,
did.
she
and it was green. Yeah, I
yeah,
remember.
she goes. She
Wait, is
wears
this her
real
in
shit to
Cookie
award
Monster?
shows. When I worked at Grailed, we did some personal shopping for her via her stylist, and
Oh,
it was
shit.
very. Like I want to say, like some of it was like weird vintage, like FUBU. Like it wasn't anything really
Appropriating.
Yeah, I don't know if her taste level, like
For us, Billy, us.
fashion. Yeah, if her fashion is such a big part of her brand and her look, but I wouldn't say she has good taste at all.
I mean, it's out there.
So the stylists
It's
were doing
something.
like vintage hoodies.
think
Yeah, it was like
and
it
then-
was weird
keen.
vintage stuff that was being.
it's
bought. It
incredibly
wasn't-
recognizable just because she's not wearing double knees and a fake Neil Young tee. Like,
Wow.
You have
No, I'm
the same
saying-
T-shirt.
Oh, you guys have matching
Neil Young tees.
Yes.
Neil Young tees. You guys got together in the
That's the
bath.
straightest thing in this
Yeah.
apartment is the matching Neil Young tees.
we have a few matching things because like people send us like
Yeah.
one of each, and then they'll be
That's
like, "Yo,
so
are you wearing the
cute.
Neil Young tee
You have
today?"
to
No,
coordinate
okay, good.
Ahead of time.
Okay,
For
Billie
public,
Eilish
for
stuff.
public appearances. Right.
Grailed question. My therapist when I was 10 gave me a FUBU sweatshirt because I asked for it for Christmas.
Why was your therapist getting you?
Why
a
were you
gift?
asking your therapist?
She
for
said,
gifts?
I want to give you a present.
You have such a problematic relationship
It's
with
their problem.
therapy.
They're
Do you still
so
see this
obsessed with
therapist?
me. No, this was my
Your
childhood.
therapist was obsessed with you, so he or she
Yeah.
got you a gift for Christmas, and it was a FUBU.
And it was a purple
seems
FUBU
ethically-
sweatshirt. So now I have this vintage FUBU sweatshirt from the 90s, but I know I can't wear it. What do you think I can sell it for? It's purple, kind of a terry cloth.
I don't know.
I don't know, probably like $15,000. I would say.
Yeah, give or take.
Yeah, something around there.
Well, plus tax also, and then
Shipping.
shit.
there's
is
fees that for this.
85.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I mean, yeah.
Okay, one other super lesbian thing about Billie Eilish is that she loves Dodge Chargers.
Oh,
Her
that's
dream
that's
car
a cop
was a
car.
Dodge
Yeah.
Charger.
That's a cop car.
Yeah, that is a cop car.
Lesbians are
Yeah,
cops.
really?
Lesbians are cops. Lesbians are cops. They're museum security guards.
ACAL, all cops are lesbians.
That was her dream car. She said,
Yeah,
which
she's
is
like,
like,
oh,
that's
finally.
And she gets it and she cries for hours.
Because she thought
Hours.
no one had gotten her a birthday
Right?
present.
Bitch.
Angsty teen. She's
or
like,
saying happy birthday to her, not even. Just
Why
the material.
why does she want a better car?
And she said she's been obsessed with cars also her whole life because there's
Again.
a page with her and a bunch of supercars.
Well, but see, this is where I get into, and I do feel like her parents actually are like keeping her grounded in this way, where they're just being like, "Well, you can't just buy anything you want now that you're a millionaire." Like, I get it. Like, I also didn't have like a difficult per se upbringing, but I still had an
you were angsty as hell.
upbringing because that's what teenagedom is, and her whole entire life has been as a teenager, basically.
That's what I'm saying. If she had gotten famous later in life, is angst even part of her brand, or is she more of an? Well, I guess I was gonna say Adele, but Adele is kind of like, listen, there's emotion in all fucking artists.
I
guess.
honestly do
hell
not
yes.
just saying this because they look
That's
alike.
facts.
And they
Facts. There's emotion in music, painting,
Spitting facts.
sculpture.
Yeah. All art.
yeah.
Segment hoodies. What does she wear? What does she eat? How does she live?
Okay,
What does she wear? We kind of covered that.
We have been covering this
The whole time.
Is this about Billy?
Yeah.
Yes.
So so this is kind of like an aesthetic
Did you do this for
investigation.
DMX?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do it for all the
We do it for
books.
every single
Rough. Oh, yeah, and there's Birking.
There was a lot of
Yeah,
barking.
rough. So, yeah.
My greatest life skills is being able to rap the Rough Riders anthem without saying the N-word.
Let's do that in the
We'll do that
VIP
behind- we'll do that
lounge.
behind the
Yeah, we're
paywall.
doing that.
So TikTok of
So
you.
you're-
Yeah.
That's like TikTok.
not like
TikTok is always doing the shh
Yeah.
thing to be like, shh, I know not to say.
No, this from '99.
You're gonna stop, drop, and open up shop.
Okay, so
Hoodies. But now
she
dresses.
wears hoodies. Okay, I guess I want to say like, can we do a prediction for the future of what
Yes.
Billie's style is going to evolve
Oh, like
to?
her next vibe.
Like
the vibe shift.
she's so synonymous with streetwear. Like
Is she going to get more
Is she gonna
Betty
go
Page?
anywhere?
I don't think she's gonna go Balenciaga because like that's just kind of like when people zig, she zags. Or
Right.
at least that's what you want
Right.
people to think.
Yeah.
The new face of Jacquemus, dude. That she's gonna try to go fucking chic. That's what my play
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, she's
gonna,
Marnie,
like,
Mediterranean. Okay.
Jacquemus.
No,
she's gonna do
literally
what all
like-
the faggots are doing.
Yep.
Yeah,
Mhm.
she's gonna
100%.
try
You
and
said
be
it
like
on me.
old Hollywood, you know?
Well, that's not
Wait,
all.
that's
no, that's what I'm
different.
saying. Like, do you think she is going to go like random?
Because all that
pinup?
shit is like 70s Mediterranean resort. Like,
'Cause she
French,
has to
she'll go
show
French
off the
Riviera core,
tawse.
Right.
but she's only going to be wearing gowns if it's red carpet shit.
Yeah, it's gowns or red
What'd
carpet.
you think at the what'd you think at the
Casual.
Oscars?
I'm a little
She
bit.
wore this like feathered. Was it?
No,
She should go
It
full
was
she was more
Chanel?
it was more like a Whoopi Goldberg, like a huge blanket. It was like a black big.
But it
like-
was a
like
little
ALT.
cacaw. Like
It was
the-
very ALT. Yes, Andre Leon Talley for those.
Who had bigger
industry.
titties?
Yeah,
Billie Eilish or
I think
Andre Leon
she's gonna
Talley?
show off like it's gonna be '60s Valley of the
Yeah,
Dolls.
I think you're right.
Classic Hollywood,
That she's
is what
gonna
I'm
go
saying.
Betty Page, old school pinup girl, which is very like emo. She's an emo girl as a teen. They become
What are
Yeah,
the-
they
what are the
become
curly-
retro.
They become
curly
retro
bangs?
girls with the curly bangs.
Oh, you think she's
who are-
gonna get
who are
turf
dating
bangs?
She's gonna go
bartenders?
Dita Von Teese.
Yeah,
Yes.
she's gonna go Dita Von Teese.
Yeah.
She's gonna date a bartender. Like that's
What are those pinup? What are the goth pinup girls called? What are,
Suicide Girls.
She's gonna go suicide girl.
Because isn't that the
she
next
already
step
was.
of
Tattoos.
indie
She already was.
sleaze?
She already was.
was she?
not really,
But not in like a slutty
not,
way.
Not a slutty way. Not with the tatas out. No way.
I think this is more Suicide Girl than not. Like this shit, like
No, it's
fucking
Hot Topic
flames.
Night Manager.
What? Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. That's Suicide, and that's
Night
Suicide
Manager.
Girl.
No, you can't just say everything means everything else.
Hot
Dude, that
Topic
sounds
is.
like a Billie Eilish lyric, by the way. You fucking
is
nailed that.
she's like, you can't say Everything
means everything else.
It's gonna be like sexy conservative in like the Dita Von Teese, Betty Page.
Now you're just
That's
being
not
like
conservative,
sexy
that's more
conservative is Dita Von Teese, is Hot Topic,
No, like
is
sexy
streetwear.
conservative is like-
This man is a fashion podcaster, and yet
ankle length dresses, but with the fucking big juicy
so
cleavage.
Pan Am.
Okay, so yeah, so a little bit
Like-
more covered, but still
Stewardess
being like
core?
Yes,
titties
Stewardess
out.
Gore, Pan Am,
Yeah.
like Christina
Like,
Applegate.
Like
Gwyneth
a
Paltrow.
housewife making a fruitcake.
Yeah, Stepford, like sexy Stepford.
Yeah.
Stepford.
Amy
okay.
Sedaris'
All right.
like home show.
Yeah, but Amy Sedaris doesn't have Taz, and she's
no,
not
I'm not
showing them
saying
off.
she's going Amy Sedaris core.
Okay. So that's what she's wearing. That's that segment, right?
Yes, so
Yes.
it's the triple segment.
Oh, sorry.
So-
sorry,
okay,
sorry.
so
what's
now
the other
we're
one? What
doing-
does she wear? What does she eat? So we talk
What
about
does
what
she
do we
eat?
think.
Fruitcake.
What does she know, Sean? Yeah,
I think
she's
it's I
saying-
think it's like cereal. Oh, but she's homeschooled.
because
Is
she's
she-
such a child.
Is it Fruit
Do you think
Loops?
Oh,
or
dude,
is-
it's Doritos, Gushers.
Yeah.
She's
Yes,
one of
it
those.
is.
Wait, but is
Sour
this hold on,
Patch.
hold on,
we
hold on.
said she's so
Thingies.
Cookie Monster, like
Yeah.
Uber
Taco
Eats.
Bell.
Is this what
Yeah.
she's eating now, or what
Yes.
she's going? Okay, yeah,
You can do
no, it's
whatever,
fucking-
yeah.
It's Dino Nuggets.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
100%.
she's Uber Eating. Like, do you think she's Uber Eating like Halo Top or like Talenti, or is it still like
I don't think she's
Breyers, like
Talenti.
Haagen-Dazs?
No, she's doing like Ben and Jerry's.
She's-
fucking,
she's
Because it's
vegan. Fish food
stoner.
or something.
Oh,
She's vegan.
right. Because she's always like, we have 3,000 rescue puppies at every show.
Okay, so she is doing like Halo.
So she's
Top.
hummus
Halo Top.
vibes?
Van
Oh,
Leeuwen.
you know what she is? She's a vegetarian girl who's still so fast food, like bean cheese burrito.
Oh, the
From
Taco
Taco-
Bell vegan.
yeah, Taco Bell
Oh
vegan.
God, that's so true. Like, just
Or
the
like I'm
grossest thing
vegan.
you
I
could
eat
be.
French. I eat French fries.
French
but
fries,
I'm
like
vegan.
yeah, like tons of French fries.
Impossible Whopper.
Yeah,
She's
Impossible
getting truffle,
Whoppers.
and then she's like at the hotel. She's getting like room service, getting truffle fries. Hold the parm.
Yeah, sure. 100%.
But I bet she fucks with. I bet growing up there was a lot of hummus in the
she
house.
drink or smoke? She
does
soaks.
it.
She's
Ugh.
when she
Intentionally?
vapes.
Her whole thing on the in the
Oh,
doc
I
is
hate
that she
this.
like doesn't do any drugs, and
Right.
like she has her
Sober,
song
yeah.
called Zanny. Like, I don't need a Zanny.
But the
to
song's
feel
called Zanny,
better.
but it's about not doing Zannies.
Yes,
Which
And
is
her
very
mom,
Gen Z,
And her
like-
mom has this
That's
whole
a
thing
fucking
being like, "Sweetie,
misdirection.
don't do this song because what if you do pills one day? People will call you a hypocrite." And she's like,
Mom knows.
"Mom, I know the mom is being so PR."
The old Hollywood Betty Page,
No, mom's like,
Dita
yo,
Von
drugs
Teese
rule. Like,
transition
you're gonna
will
wanna try
come
them.
with when she's like
she needs
actually.
to be addicted to pills. We
Yeah.
need a whole phase where she's a pillhead. She already looks like one.
She's gonna get into like kratom.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Spice.
so
Yeah,
true.
Spice.
The new
like-
Spice Girl.
She's gonna do kratom.
The sixth Spice
and
Girl.
be weird
She's
about
someone
it.
that I feel like her music would be better if she was on drugs. 100%.
I think her music literally can't get any better.
the pinnacle of fucking.
Yeah, you're like-
Phineas
good.
Party? Does Phineas Party?
Oh,
He
he's
seems-
definitely doing coke
He
off
does
titties.
Yeah.
coke. I mean, that little nose does a lot of coke.
In that pale way, and
That's why he looks like such shit.
she's on the Uber Eats app, just being like, "I'm getting 3 Baja Blast bean cheese loco burritos. Do you want anything?" And he's like, "I'm
Yeah.
good."
Yeah, I mean, hello, he's the producer. He has done a lot of precision work on Ableton over there. Okay,
Yeah, sure.
Give my man some credit.
Okay, you're like respect Ableton.
Yeah, sorry,
users.
Ableton. Hi.
Don't be ableist, okay?
Yeah.
Would
stop
you
being Ableton.
fuck
That's
why
Phineas?
Yes.
Really?
Okay.
Well, he's famous.
A, he's famous. B, but there is a little bit of this little
Ableton.
bitchy
is
little
he
like
Bitchy little elf.
What's his
bitchy little elf.
sexuality?
He's straight.
He has like a girlfriend.
Oh, right,
yeah.
the fake ass Billie
Right.
Eilish clone. Right.
He has the worst swag I've ever seen.
Okay, but
Look
don't
at
I
this.
feel like
That's
straight
what his
guys
swag is.
Oh,
pretty
it's
straight
so
guys-
creepy.
with the brown shoes
Yeah.
too.
Wait,
oh my
no,
god,
wait.
I can't
It's
even
worse.
look at
Look at his
him.
fucking- look at his
As a
Grammys fit.
fashionista, I'm offended.
Look at his Grammys fit. Like
What,
the floral
can you
jacket,
describe that outfit?
Okay, so he's actually is doing a
That's upside
70s
down.
prom,
big bow tie.
Wait,
huge
okay,
bow tie,
but this
old
is a
school
huge
tuxedo
trying to go
shirt.
Harry Styles.
I
Yeah,
noticed
it's
this
like-
last night where men
Or
are
Larry
wearing
Styles.
suits with floral patterns on them, and this like weird obsession has infected male celebrities where they're like, "This is
Wait.
how I can make a statement."
It is a Harry
We
Styles
haven't even
disease.
also, I know we're past what it
Jared
should wear,
Leto
but
disease.
look at
Oh,
her
her
nails,
nails.
which means she's not fingering.
Made her sound tech play
So she's a bottom.
Speed with her. You know this card game Speed, which great game.
I love Speed.
Love Speed. I would beat her ass in it. We don't even get into it. But she made the guy
card
put
sharks.
on acrylic nails to make it more fair. Did you notice that? She had like taped on.
You really read this book.
No, well, first of all, there's no reading involved. But
You
yes,
really
I
looked at this book.
Did I prepare for this wonderful podcast?
But
Yes.
that's
Hell
actually
yes.
to me that's like really cool. Like she's
We're
kind
like a family on the road.
we're a
you
family
know?
on the road,
Right,
and
they're
she's
being
incorporating
cards.
discussions around handicap abilities, like
And
into
Tourette's.
gaming and Tourette's. Like that's
We
beautiful.
don't have enough like I feel like Tourette's is so like people don't even talk about Tourette's anymore.
so
They're usually screaming
true.
about it. You know.
Oh,
Heyo.
but
Okay.
how does she live?
How does she live? Well,
What do you mean?
okay. The house they grew up in is so gross to me. It's like the grossest.
And they still live in it. ostensibly,
Yeah.
right?
What?
She-
She doesn't have her own place.
Or
No.
he might have moved out, but still comes back to record music in his
How much?
bedroom.
He's 4 years older, so he's 24,
It's crazy. He's only 24.
right?
He does not.
He looks
look
like
24.
shit.
So
honestly.
she hasn't bought. I'm like, she hasn't bought her parents a big
So she
new
owns
house.
a matte black
Well,
Dodge
they
Charger.
are
but
these like
doesn't have
weird
her own
hippies
place.
that are like, we want
Yeah.
it, like we love the
Yeah.
land here, like whoa, the little lemon tree out back
Fuck
or whatever.
But you know
off.
what? That's beautiful.
That
Warren
sucks.
Buffett lives in the same house that he's lived in since
Right, they're not getting some big
1974.
Well,
Well,
mansion.
she should stop fucking steez biting Warren Buffett and just get like her own
Let
spot.
him be the only person who hasn't moved in 30
Yeah.
years.
I feel like
100%.
her sheets are washed like once every 3 weeks.
She has jersey sheets 1,000%.
Yes,
Oh,
it's
gross.
so
1
Jersey.
billion
It's like
percent.
Target jersey sheets.
I hate jersey sheets, obviously.
It's
They're warm and creepy.
What sheets do you like?
I like a extremely crisp and cold sheet.
like our free Brooklyn.
we
Made
got
after
free
my own heart.
we got
Yeah.
free Brooklynins for the pod.
Oh,
and
nice.
But yeah, they'll
I like
do the
a, you know, I
trick.
love a hotel sheet. I love like a fret. I mean, that's like that's too expensive. You know,
Right.
that's out of my budge. But like, yeah, I love crisp
Sad.
and cold.
How does she live?
How does she live? I guess I'm just kind of like, so she's still at that house and she's not going to get a weird condo. I mean, she's so Lohan and messy to me that she would just have like clothes everywhere and no
I
furniture.
think clothes are everywhere.
What's her net worth? Millions.
A lot.
Like
a lot.
Certainly millions.
Probably.
You think her parents are taking money? Is it one of those?
They're probably more keeping her more conservative to not buy 1,000 matte black Dodge Chargers and like.
Oh, that'd be so sick though if you just bought every single one of your homies
Every-
if you had an armada of black Dodge Chargers.
I'm
just
waiting.
Intimidating everybody on the highway.
Here's the thing, though, which I kind of would call her out for or call her in. She doesn't drive stick. I'm sure that's an automatic Dodge Charger with like some badass edge in it. It's like,
She's
what the
probably
fuck is the
hardly
point of
driving
that?
at all. She's on tour
Yeah.
constantly.
But like she claims throughout this book, throughout this novel that we read, she claims to be a car head, and she's like, I love gears.
Gear queer.
Yeah, I'm a total gear queer. I'm a total what's that
Cat.
show everyone loves on Britain television?
Top Gear.
Top
Top
Gear.
Gear. You're right.
F1.
Top Gear. And
F1 is
she-
like a professional racing league.
Yeah, calling out car stuff.
Open wheel NASCAR.
And yet she doesn't drive stick. It's like, well, what's even the point
well,
of caring
I
about
don't even
cars?
think you can
It's not about-
buy if you even buy a supercar tomorrow. I think it's the flippers, the
the fake,
Techtronic.
the fake.
It's not. There's no.
fake shifting.
No one's
There's no
fucking.
clutch.
No one's whipping
She's-
cock like that anymore.
She's not being like, oh, this is a 1957 like,
Thunderbird.
Yeah,
She's not Nicolas
Thunderbird.
Cage and Gone in 60 Seconds.
No.
Which maybe she'll get into later in life after she
Telling you,
comes
she has
out.
bad taste. That's what I got from this book. The dream car. Mids.
Yeah,
Living with
car-
your parents at 20 when you're a multi-millionaire.
Right.
Mids.
Yeah.
Wearing fucking these stupid outfits. Mids. I'm not impressed.
But I do think that, yes, if her taste is subjectively terrible, I think that at least it is like, it is no longer unique, but I think it was for a second there.
Influential.
Oh,
Very influential,
for
and
sure.
like
We
there's
can-
now fucking a million kids that look like her and dress like her and talk
And
like
she-
She
her.
brought
she-
the 2000s back.
Well,
She brought
emo
those
was like
back.
not a thing when like
Emo wasn't a thing like until like
she brought back the angst.
She brought back angst. She brought, green hair, like that specific shade of
Yeah.
green
The
music
is so.
slime shit.
The music is,
identifiable
for
with
the
her
most
now.
part, pretty fucking good. I'm just driving.
stuff.
The music is bomb as hell. Okay.
Okay, so our next thing is who are you
in the book?
And you can tell us who we are in the book. We can tell you.
Who am I? I am Billie Eilish's family dog, Pepper.
Still kicking after all
Still
these years.
kicking.
But a little, what did you say? A little, he's a little
Little
fat and
fatter
chonky.
now, yeah.
Not
Little
even-
chonky, but in a
chonk.
nice way.
This is embarrassing. My dog, this is why I remember it, is named Pepper as well.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah.
Lily, you're this security guard right here with the Oakleys. This big fat MAGA supporter right here.
Right here.
What were the
Caesar
shades you said?
cut.
Iron? What
Oh,
did
the Iron Man. Foster
Iron Man.
Grant. Rite Aid's home
Yeah.
brand Foster Grant.
You have to do a
The
triathlon, so
Iron
I'm
Man.
buying my glasses at Dwayne Reed.
Okay. Stephen you're Phineas because
I do use Ableton.
And, like,
a little Ableton literate rat who
and
does
like,
coke.
look, if you fucked your brother, who I know will listen to this podcast, I wouldn't be surprised.
That's so gross.
You're Denzel Curry.
And so incorrect.
Call me Phineas the way I'm fucking all these sisters.
Okay, Jimmy,
I'm
you
Billy
are
Joe Armstrong.
Yeah, Billy Joe. Yeah.
posing in her Eilish merch.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like this is
In
like a
the
class. Like this is a car.
Yeah,
You'd be
but
like,
this is
if
a
I'm a fucking
shoot.
gearhead,
She
then
directs
you want
all
this.
her own music
Oh, right,
videos
because
too.
she
That
was
was
like,
such a point of pride.
yeah, she was like, actually, I'm done with like other people making decisions.
All these grown men can't take our
Actually, that
advice
was-
from a
that was-
15-year-old. Yeah, because you're a 15-year-old.
It was kind of fire when she did like take over the
Video.
She was like, I was like, this fucking bitch, but then she actually like made it work when she actually, I think it was this video where she like told the guy to like stop doing it and she just took it over.
Bro, you're
and did it.
ahead, bro. You love her.
Well,
so
it's
you're
a big,
Billy, I
it's a big,
think.
it's a big thing in the documentary.
Billy.
Yeah,
okay?
you're Billy. Like,
It's amazing.
Jimmy
and,
Eilish.
and she actually pushed, to be
Billie Harris.
a 15-year-old directing her own music video.
No, that's fab.
Unheard of in the industry.
in this
Right,
industry,
totally.
because okay, here's the reason why you're Billy. One, you're getting sent Neil Young shirts like
yeah.
Billy.
Yeah.
Okay, but are you the Babadook?
Oh, we haven't
Because-
talked about that
because
yet.
you're
Oh,
like
I got the slime green shorts over there.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah, you're
If you
slimed
look
up.
to your left, Steven.
Yeah, we got some. There's
In the
all
hallway.
piles.
I see the new
Myers
merch.
Clean Day. Oh, I see.
Fire
Okay,
new
you got
merch.
some
Thank you
flag
so
green
much.
mesh shorts. Hell yes, you wear those to the gym.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're releasing
Show off
them,
that dick print.
We're releasing them tomorrow, Wednesday.
No, this comes
coming
out
out.
in 3 weeks, dude. It won't.
So
This
the
came
shorts
out 3
will be
weeks and 2 days
live.
ago.
What gym
the
do you
shorts
go
will
to?
have come and gone.
Vital climbing gym. I hate it. It's very fucking West Hollywood, like cursed LA vibes.
Okay, why do you do it then?
It's really close by.
Why do you do stuff you hate?
This could be
my
so
man?
Billy. She's like, I just go to this climbing gym, but I fucking
Yeah.
hate it, and
I
I
fucking
fucking
hate it, but
I
it
just want to go
inspires
home
me.
and write music.
I need you to go home and just fucking.
right,
Suck off
but,
my
like,
brother.
oh.
Yeah.
Now we rate the book.
Okay.
Out of what?
whatever you want.
I rated a 34 double E.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's nice.
Are those? What do you think her titty size is?
I think it is 36. Maybe actually, no, I think it's a 36D.
Hell yeah.
Do you think she's ever going to get a breast reduction?
Ooh.
Would that,
I
would that
could
affect
see
her
that.
voice?
No.
Like her pipes, I mean?
I would.
I don't
I can
think
absolutely
so.
see that, and it's like very
Yeah.
popular right now, as you know.
As I know.
I
as
do-
a reductress.
As a
full,
reductress.
as a full reductress.
I
You chopped and screwed your titties.
Yeah, I just...
I,
They got
I,
remixed to nothing.
I could just see it happening. But if we go back to her point about tits being in, I think she's going to
She's
go into
gonna
her Betty
keep 'em and
Page
claim
mode. She's
'em,
going to
yeah.
keep
Yeah,
them
but
and claim
She
them,
should go
honey.
bigger, in my opinion.
But you don't want her to have back issues, you know?
Well, she
do
already
not
has
want
all her
Billie Eilish to have-
cankle
She
issues
could be
from
wearing
jumping
back braces
around.
under all those triple XLTs. You wouldn't even know.
Very hood by air, like
Throw in
27.
Right.
some
Some, like, crazy
skims over it.
bras.
Keep it all together,
Yeah.
nice and tight.
I would give the book 1.5 out of 5 vegan Crunchwrap Supremes.
Wow.
Wow, okay.
It was
Even though
pretty
you
fucking bad.
devoured it.
Yeah.
Listen, man, what can I say? I did the work. I did the homework for you guys.
Okay, here's what
Not for her. I didn't do it for her. I
You
did
did
it for
us.
both of you.
Respect.
because you
Okay.
respect the podcasting industry.
I give it
course. The medium, the art form.
Yeah.
1.7 Dodge Chargers out of 5 Dodge Chargers because
Yikes.
no, actually, sorry, I changed that. I had fun looking at some. I guess some of the photos where I was like, these are like Kinko's iPhone
Thank
photos.
you. No,
like
let's
blurry ass.
talk about the resolution.
Yeah, I was just like,
because some of the resolution is bad. It's blown up Instagram shots, and I'm just like,
I was going to say, she
Yeah.
did a quarantine physical Instagram. That's
Yeah,
all this
I
is.
was like,
look
this
at
babe
this
was
shit.
on Shutterfly.
This shit of her mom. Yeah, this is a Shutterfly ass like made
Was
a
this like
present for
number
my
one
mom for
bestseller?
Christmas.
She must have sold 1 million of these, right?
I doubt it was a number one.
I don't think it was number 1.
2021.
Yeah, this was she says at the end.
Yes.
She goes, "Well, I'm doing this because we're in quarantine, can't go on tour."
Right. and
So-
she's like already being so nostalgic TBT where she's like, I love looking at baby photos of myself like 3 times a week.
Yeah.
It's like she hasn't even
For some
gone-
girls, that's like their hobbies, just like looking at photos, like old ass photos of themselves.
Right.
So that's her. If
No,
you would
I
like,
mean, I
if you'd
love
like-
doing that
It's
too.
like me with my old fit pics.
If you'd
dude.
like
Yeah.
permission to use material from this book other than for review purposes, please contact permissions at
Well, this was a
hbgusa.com.
review,
Review,
Billy.
yeah.
So thank you very much.
Yeah, your ass got 1.7 Dodge Charger.
I give this like 300 dots per inch resolution
Wow.
out of 600.
DPI, baby.
Yeah, because I just think that like I like her and I love the documentary about her, and this is like kind of nice. But it's such a cheap cash grab.
Yes,
And
100%. Because the tour was tabled, you had to make
had
your
to do
so
the merch.
little text.
But it's such a small format. Like the actual size of the book is so small for a picture book.
This is literally the borderline of what is acceptable to be like a coffee table book. This is
You could have had it bigger, but obviously some of the pictures weren't high res enough to
And then
even
it's
make
like
any
a
bigger. than
blurry
that.
Taken on
selfie
iPhone 2s.
of her outside the Grove with her brother with like half of their faces in. It's kind of like let's have actually more TBTs.
but I
This
will
makes the Rihanna
say-
book look like the Bible.
I do like that some of the
I do have the
captions
Rihanna book.
are just so yearbook and just like lol.
He.
Yeah.
She literally writes out he.
Period.
Like
Here's
multiple times.
My 18th birthday.
A night
Yeah.
we'll never forget.
I have to say, the layout is fine.
Really? It's just chronological.
No, but I'm just saying.
If
like,
you
the way-
art directed this, you would keep it off your resume. Bro.
I'm saying like there's full bleed images, and then there's like the borders
Sure.
are like fine. Like it looks totally
But there's
fine.
no lyrics, I guess, because she's writing them on her iPhone Notes app.
We've seen some very shittily laid out books. Lauren
sure,
Conrad's
I'm sure.
book, for example,
Oh, really?
was made on
really
Google Docs.
because she's tasteful.
Well, I'm saying I would, but I like Lauren Conrad's book way
Oh,
more
that
than
book
this
is
book.
way better,
Yeah,
yes.
okay.
The content.
It's a-
is
That's
way
a
a real
better.
book.
That's a 5 out of 5.
But I'm
You're
just
talking
saying,
about the layout.
We're talking
Yeah,
about pure layout. We're talking about pure now we're getting into Adobe InDesign
Yeah.
territory. Okay, well,
All right.
listen, you guys, thank you so
Thank
much
you
for
so much.
inviting
Thank you guys.
us
Enjoy.
to your shared homosexual apartment where you guys do straight
How
stuff.
would you rate us
and-
gay-wise? How would you rate us?
Okay, you
Homosexuals
guys
the
were
hardest.
literally dropping so many gay references left and right.
Left and right.
We're men of
talking about
culture.
Bathhouses, lesbians.
Yeah.
You were like shouting
I
out
went to
lesbian
Vassar.
rumors.
He did go to Vassar.
Right, you went to
Oh, that's
Vassar.
why you know
That's how I know
Di-
David and
the
Jesse.
amount of people who went to Vassar
It's
is
crazy.
insane.
You're talking to the straightest man at Vassar.
The,
the
gay,
purple-
the
the
gay
purple
home
mafia.
renovation party that I went to was the Vassar party. You probably know them.
Purple Mafia.
It's madness. It's
Yeah.
not that big of a school.
It's the Velvet Hand.
Why does everyone I meet go to Vassar?
Because we fucking
And
help
you're
each other
all
out.
director of the alumni network. You're all just like obsessed with other people who went to Vassar.
Yeah, it's the biggest problem is how incestuous it is. How like Vassar people only date other
All right,
Vassar people.
we're gonna get into this in the VIP lounge.
Yeah.
Do we get to plug anything? Like what is or no?
No, what?
No, please plug
Throwing
away.
fits. Throwing
Sorry.
fits.
Plug away.
Throwing fits.
Follow.
Buy our shorts 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, patreon.com/throwingfits. Give us
Listen
your
to their
hard-earned
pod.
money.
Follow the Insta.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you can buy their merch, which is really cool.
Thank you.
And you guys
Dope
do
merch.
drop shipping, not to pry.
No, we don't. Come on, bro.
do
These
pre-order
are
'cause we're
these are
heroes.
hand-poked mesh shorts made in the United States of America. Get the fuck out of here.
They're made in Malaysia and then produced here in the U.S.
Same factory
like
as
your
Victoria's
New Balance
Secret,
sneakers.
Right.
but from Boston.
Which I also hand poke with my pencil day.
With your
Hell
crab, with your crabby ass dick.
yeah. All right.
Bye, besties.
Bye, best.
Yo, yo, yo. Celebrity Book Club is presented by Prologue Projects. Man, they are so tight to work with. The show is produced by Benjamin Frisch. He bought me my first t-shirt. He's just this really nice guy, and I don't know, he's just good people. With editorial support from Leon Nafok, he he's the kind of guy who hangs out with my mom's, like when he comes over to my house in the neighborhood I live in Los Angeles, because I just love my house and my neighborhood. Andrew Parsons, Madeline Kaplan, I mean, these people are like, they're cool, like they're cool people, man. Our production manager is Persia Verlin, like I just really respect her. Original theme song by Steve Phillips Horst, man, like this guy is such a sick producer, like his beats are so sick, like they're almost as sick as like my brother that I'm like just that I sleep with like in just a normal like family way. Artwork by Teddy Blanks at Chips NY, sickest designer. Fucking if you want a sweatshirt made or like shoes, like dude, like oh yes. This man is so cool. Like, fuck yes to this man. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram. Like, I know that shit's like so stupid and like everyone's crazy on there, but like it's the game. Like, you gotta do it. Like, you gotta get on the fucking social media, man. At CBC the pod. I mean, like, that's like where Justin Bieber first messaged me. So, like, that means a lot to me. You know what I mean? Like, message me. Shit. Like, I'll respond. Subscribe on your favorite podcast app. Like, I know we're out here still doing this, like asking to be on apps and stuff, but like, it means so much to us. Like, the fans, like, you guys are the fucking, like, you're the water. You know what? Like, we're this boat and you're the water. Like, it means something. And, like, write those reviews and, like, come to our shows and, like, buy those tickets and, like, call your mom and just, like, spread love and, like, man, I just want people to be happy.